Hey everyone, Ashley here. Thank you so much for welcoming us back with open arms with our newest episode last month. A special thanks goes out this episode to our newest Patreon supporter, Josh Davidson. Thank you so much for joining our Komodo crew. We appreciate you and all our Patreon subscribers. Thank you all again and enjoy this next installment.
Accessing library computer data.
She says, these Borgs don't seem to have any of the adaptations that the later Borg do. It's almost like they know nothing about Starfleet techniques at all.
That should be useful.
Super useful.
Yeah?
You heard what Mackenzie said. They're only half assimilated. Maybe we could, again, deborg them.
Because once we sneak on, what are we going to do? Like, we need to have some sort of a plan of what are we going to do when we get...
Give them a virus!
Right, we don't want to kill them.
A virus that gives them less Borg, but not dead-ish.
Stun virus.
Whatever plan we want to go with, we want to make sure that we don't leave them smarter for having dealt with us.
Oh, God. That's another point.
Oh, yeah.
They haven't adapted to our tech yet because they don't know it, but as soon as we start shooting with the ship, I worry that that'll leave us without options very quickly. If we want to blow the ship up, which I think we've all agreed is not the right course of action.
Yet.
Going in, guns blazing.
Yet.
We can do that. But I feel like that's a last-ditch effort.
Hey,
Okay.
wait. Maybe we want to look like Madrolathi.
Oh, that's a better idea.
Because looking at the species that we are, probably it would be a tip-off.
Yeah.
So we could do some plastic surgery and all look Madrolathi for this series finale sweeps episode.
Okay, so we can have a Madrolathi, dress-up montage.
And as you get closer to the coordinates, you start to sense more and more, black hole radiation. And there's just, a ton of this radiation. There's so much that as you're getting closer, you realize, Shakel, if there was anything in here, you would never have been able to find it because the radiation is just interfering with all the sensors. If you don't do anything, the shuttle will just dock on its... Well, since the people are normally tranquilized in the ship, they're not doing... There's no pilots, typically. The Borg will tractor you in, so...
Well, what could we do? I mean, we're on a Madrolathi shuttle. Does it have any defensive capabilities?
This one does not.
I mean, the point was to get on, right? So we just kind of have to, submit. But we've all got weapons on us.
Just get ready to do the shoots when they open the doors, I guess.
I mean, is that how we're going to do it?
Or we'll let them try to... I mean, as soon as they start to try to assimilate us, we should.
Do we have... Oh, yeah, we don't have any... we don't have a virus or anything, do we?
No, we were going to try... This is a good plan, you guys. We're really good at this.
That's why I was like, wait a second, what is our plan? Okay, we're on the transport, but do we have a virus?
I think we're just trying to get in and disable the cube without, subjecting them to our technology, which will make them stronger. We don't want to blow the Komodo's phasers as a...
Don't want to get them to be smarter, yeah.
Right, then they'll know about Starfleet technology, so we want to kind of limit that to stuff they've already been exposed to, such as the, regular phasers.
So we're going in to cut the cables.
Yeah, we're going to try to find the off switch.
Sweet, cool.
Alright, so as you get closer, no surprise, the Borg just, oh no, it's the Borg. Oh no, it's Borg. Tractor beam comes from the Borg cube, latches onto you and starts pulling you into the Borg cube. Oh no! And you're pulled into a shuttle bay. I guess a I don't know, whatever a Borg shuttle bay is.
We've seen a shuttle bay on a Borg cube before.
Have we?
Yeah. Harry Kim was in one when they met the Borg kids.
Okay. Man, all I remember about that Borg ship is the weird nursery. So your shuttle comes to a halt, and then nothing happens.
Huh.
You clearly land, clunk, clunk, plonk, and then nothing happens.
They think we're asleep. Maybe they're not in a huge hurry. We should try to sneak out.
Mm-hmm.
So let's open those doors.
Can we, scan to see if there's any... Well, we have windows, but can we, look to see if there's anyone out there?
Yeah. Or... I want to look out the window. Can I roll to look out the window?
This is like a Zork adventure.
What's going on out there?
You look out the window, and there are, a handful of what appear to be Borg milling around, not paying any attention to the shuttlecraft. They're sort of working on panels, sticking their little implants into things in the wall and mucking about, but nobody turns around and looks at you.
Are they all Madrilappy?
You're not especially close. It's kind of a big bay, and you appear to be the only ship in the bay right now. So
Loxus pulls out those Borg pieces and starts sticking them to her face.
She brought him with.
See? See, I told you.
Most of the Borg appear to be fully kitted out, but there are a few that are kind of
half-assed?
Mostly naked, but with implants over their private parts to keep the show PG.
Wow. He needs a lot of mechanics. That's all I'm saying.
Borg implant bikini.
Yeah. Nipples and crotch.
Yep.
Well, how the Borg have acted whenever TNG went over there is just totally ignore us. So maybe we can just pop out and start doing scans.
It's worth a shot.
See if we can learn some more deets. How's the radiation level inside the cube?
Inside the cube seems to be fine. They seem to have some system set up to keep themselves safe from whatever the hell it is black holes do.
Can I get any kind of data on my tricorder from inside the shuttle?
Yes.
Do I need to roll for it?
No. What kind of information are you looking for?
Kind of data.
Where's the off switch?
Yeah. Looking for that good old off switch.
Mm-hmm.
Can I find a command center or something?
Right. So you do have information about Borg cubes available to you, right? Probably in your. I don't know if you brought your data pads along with you.
We brought them.
I sure did. That's why I got these robes.
I'm annoyed that I haven't, but it's there. Just in case somebody else's gets shot out of their hands.
Right. So based on what you know about cubes, you do have a good idea, right, where there's no real... Is there...
Yeah, it's kind of what we know about cubes is that it's sort of decentralized.
It's decentralized.
Everything can be done pretty much everywhere.
And there's essentially... And now we know there's a chamber where the Borg Queen can,
do something.
Have her way with you?
Do something. Well, no. In Picard, right, we saw that there's a special chambers where the Borg Queen, she can move from ship to ship. She warps into cubes if she needs to, and that's where she does all of her, paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's got to do it.
It's a lot of legal considerations. Okay,
keeps her very busy.
So I think I just want to get out there and see how they react to us. I'm brave. Mm-hmm. Let's get this show on the road.
Oh shit, look at you. I mean, this is the first time Loxus has been actually pretty turned on by old shit.
I have a canon question for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So, we're in an alternate universe.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But we agreed that Memory Alpha happens after Voyager. Does it happen before or after Picard? Because when we last recorded, Picard hadn't come out yet, and Picard added a whole bunch to canon. So
I'll just let you know that Heather has not seen Picard.
It's very good. You should watch it.
How do I watch it?
It is very good.
maybe that means we should make it before Picard then.
Yeah, let's do pre-Picard.
Okay. Pre-card.
Because that was... So what was the gap between Voyager and Picard?
Because it would have been if we would have actually been able to play, like, in a
right, timely manner.
It would have been before Picard. It was just so happened that we played after.
Right. It does make a difference. Well, it might not make too much difference for Borg. Let's see. Picard starts in 2399. And Endgame happens 2394.
So we have 5-year mission.
Not a very different world.
No, so it's like 2395 in an alternate universe.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll say that.
Cool.
I think we said at some point, I think we said 20 years after Voyager or something like that. But that was before Picard came in and messed our whole timeline up.
Yeah. So,
yeah. So, just in case Picard also happens in this, for the most part, right, the world's the same. I guess at this point then, Romulus was blown up by the star, right?
I guess synthetics would be banned in this time frame.
Yeah.
Maybe we just have to be an alternate universe in which none of the things outlined in Picard happened.
Yeah.
So apparently Voyager was a lot later than I thought for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the time they got home, all that stuff had already happened.
That's true. Yep. So, the whole synth ban and everything had happened when Voyager got home.
We didn't get any information about what happened on Earth while Voyager was gone, really.
Right.
So,
Yeah. So it could have been during that time.
Okay. So what you don't? So you don't really. I don't think you know about the Queen's Chambers then, because that seemed to be a surprise to everyone. That seemed to be
I would
like.
say so.
That's why I was making such a big fuss about that, because that was a big reveal in Picard, and I feel like maybe that wasn't information that Starfleet had about the ships, because nobody's ever taken a Borg cube apart except for the Romulans who were doing it on the artifact, right?
Yeah.
So you don't know anything about the Queen's Chambers, but you do know, long story short, that command is decentralized.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean as characters, we have as players knowledge of the Queen's Chambers now, obviously. So if you can find that for some reason, then, it does exist. We'll say it exists in the world.
Okay.
We just didn't know about it.
You just don't know about it. Yeah.
Cool.
So be careful. Be careful with your meta knowledge.
Okay.
Yes, no metagaming.
I'm more confused now than I was before, so no problem.
Perfect.
But yeah, from a standpoint of your character logs, that's fine. You can
it's
say
great.
Exactly like that.
It's wonderful.
So I'm gonna open the doors.
Yeah.
Yep. Sounds good.
And I say to the team, I say, I'm gonna open the doors. And then I open the doors.
Oh, shit. And then the Borg don't even look up.
Sweet. I got really close to Shaq's ear and went, sweet.
I just sort of recoiled a bit, but was gave you a pat on the shoulder. And then I immediately went to a panel and I plugged in my iPad and I'm figuring out what's going on as much as I can.
Right on.
Hacking.
Scooby-Doo sneaking as you hack the planet.
Yes, I'll combine those drops.
Fox is pretending to look like one of them.
It's another Matthew Lillard combo thing, because he was in Scooby-Doo and he was also in Hackers, so we just love Matthew Lillard apparently so much.
In the Memory Alphaverse.
He is canon in Memory Alpha, it's true.
Yo, kind of feel like God.
It's true. All of Matthew Lillard movies exist in our universe.
Yes. He's a geology professor. He's everything.
Should I roll?
You don't have to roll. You don't have to roll.
Okay.
You know enough about Borg ships and your iPad, to start sort of sleuthing out. What are you looking for, I guess? Before you roll, tell me what you're looking for.
What I'm looking for is a way to disable the cube. So I think I would think about the time Data put the code in for them to go to sleep. And
Okay.
I want to try to put the cube to sleep so that we can, maybe save some of these guys, disable them.
Sure. So you're using your historical knowledge, of what Commander Data had done that one particular time. It's all in the logs. Before you came to this ship, you brushed up on all your knowledge. And you're looking for that information, how to access it. And as you're digging around, we'll say 4 of the Borg that are in the transport bay stop whatever they're doing and all turn to you in unison and start walking toward you.
I noticed this.
And
No, I'm not messing with you.
let's roll for initiative.
There we go.
I was like, I noticed that.
Jeez. 2 hours in.
Do the same for my Borg.
So I have 12.
Okay.
Ooh, 2 pluses.
I got 2 pluses as well.
Oh, damn.
So I got 6.
And I got a 12 too. People who do, if you have the same initiative, you basically will just go the same round. It does make a difference for me, actually. So, I guess, because it does make a difference for me, roll 1 more dice.
Okay.
Who?
Everyone.
I got a blank.
Okay.
Cool, I got a 2.
I got
Okay.
another plus. I blew my wad.
Okay.
You used all your good rolls for initiative.
I guess so.
2. All right, Penny, you and I, Ashley, you and I have a tied still, so roll 1 dice,
Okay.
and whoever rolls highest will go first.
4.
Okay, I rolled 6, so I'll go before you.
Okay.
Nobody really has anything that affects their initiative, right?
I don't think
I don't
so.
think so.
I don't think so either. It would specifically
It's not
call
really
out
a
your
mechanic.
initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So 4 Borg turn on you and start walking toward you. Loxus is up first. We'll say they've walked close enough to you to be in range by the time you all turn around and realize what's happening. It's the 4 that were closest to you. They're in range. What do you do?
I immediately whip out my batleth because I'm not trying to phaser these motherfuckers. I'm going old school because they're old school board.
Yeah,
OG.
that's right.
So I whip out my batleth and I'm ready to slash anybody. The one that has the most tech on him.
Okay. Will everyone remind me of your hit points?
I have 6. Penny has 6. Loxus has 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
These Borg don't have names.
We don't have names for our Borg. Oh no.
Those previous Borgs weren't really named that. That was just what you were calling them.
All right.
Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Bowie.
Oh boy.
There you go.
So, all right, you've got your batleth out.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has 2 actions, including me, just as a reminder to myself.
Especially you.
Yeah, actions are usually like move, attack, do a particular action, like untie a knot or whatever.
I want to as smoothly as possible because I'm not going to my hackles aren't up. I'm ready for this. I'm patient. I'm calm. I just want to walk calmly to the closest one, not make a big deal, and just slash it across. I want to chop its head off as quickly as possible.
Okay. So, Loxus, since you're, roll 3 dice.
Okay. 1 plus.
Okay, so that's you succeeded. You were going to call that Borg 1. You took a chunk out of Borg 1. You, tell me what it looks like.
So just a chunk?
I mean, all attacks only do 1 point of damage in Tiny
Fair
D6.
enough. So I just walk up Lox is probably even being like, hey dude, what's up? How's it going? And then just pulls the batleth out from undercover. Not really undercover because no one gave a shit.
Right. It's just like on your back or whatever.
And just whips it across their neck.
All right. So you land. Luckily it has enough. This one has enough implants where it, you take you hit, but it's not like you slash its throat to the point where it dies. But that surprises it. It wasn't really expecting to just get straight up hit with a melee weapon. It tries to, like, you can see it sort of like almost stutter in place as it tries to adapt and physically can't, because you can't adapt to a batleth.
Just a blunt object.
Yep. And so Danny, you're up.
Oh, do I get 2?
Oh yeah,
You do. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So then do I just roll again?
Yes.
I got a plus.
You do it again, it works so well, Blanc.
Yep. I go across its face once, and then I just go back again.
All right, Danny, what do you, Shakel, what do you do?
I am going to try to just keep hacking. I want to work on disabling them. So I'm going to, with one action, continue to hack, and maybe with my second action, it's nothing to like necessarily hide behind, but can I maybe do like a psionic version of cover and like do a little shield for myself at the same time? I know this is just sort of spitballing here.
Let me look at your skills here.
And maybe can I just be like on guard to try to like block an attack if it comes my way?
So that would be an evade, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, so you can keep hacking, and then as you're hacking, you're sort of readying to like dodge out of the way, right?
Yeah, there you go. Evade, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm psionically aware to evade.
All right.
But yeah, I'm gonna keep hacking.
All right. Roll me 3 dice for your hacking.
I got 3 pluses, baby. Oh, so much creaking of my chair. So sorry.
So you got 3 pluses.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, so you are mucking around inside sort of the central frame there for the cube. It's sort of telling you everything you know. It's decentralized, but as you're sort of following the paths, if this is like Tron, right? You can imagine like just to visualize the little stuff going from, like the little light going from one end to another, we're visualizing your hacking. And at a certain point, you sort of hit almost like a block, right? There's some information in there that your current hacking attempts can't get through.
Does it seem like I'm going to be able to? Or it's like a just shut down?
It almost seems like it's like a firewall. But you locate this firewalled section off from the rest of the system, and you can't get into it this round, but you have identified it. So.
Okay. Did I check the garbage files, though?
That's why they're garbage. That's why they're called garbage files. Joey was right, though. Joey gets no respect.
I know. Anyways.
All right, so the Borg. It's the Borg are up. Borg 1, who Loxus took a head out of, is going to attack. Okay. You know what? You actually see people who are paying attention, which I think is Loxus and Penny. Unless Penny's just staring off into the distance somewhere. You see sort of the Borg that Loxus hit sort of does that shimmery, there's like sort of a shimmery effect to its body, and then you can see almost the gash you put in the neck starts closing up and starts healing. Not quite all the way, but it looks a little less hacked up than it did before.
Uh-oh.
So that Borg is gonna go after you, Loxus. First roll. Oh, that's a neutral. True neutrals, I'm not gonna do the true neutral roll for the Borgs. The Borg, I don't know how the Borg would succeed at a cost.
Yeah.
I guess he could leave himself open to an attack, but that doesn't seem like
a pain in the ass.
Yeah, Also it doesn't seem like a very Borg thing to do. They don't have like a lot of individual thinking.
Yeah.
But a second attack does hit. So he hits you, Loxus.
God damn it.
He actually just punches you back.
Like right in the tit.
Yeah, just like right in the chest, clunk, and he's very strong. So, blump, hits you right between
Hands
the
are made of metal.
A Borg tit punch.
Borg 2 is gonna also attack Loxus.
Oh, damn.
Failure.
Yeah.
Oh, he also hits 2 pluses. He walks up, he like grabs you by the shoulders, and he also hits you. So
Like headbutts me.
You're
God
getting-
damn.
yeah, clunk. So what? He doesn't have you in a grapple because there's special
Right.
rules about grapple, but they're definitely trying to restrain you.
So is that 2 damage?
That was 2 damage between 2 different Borg.
Do I have like 6 hit
Yes.
points?
Borg 1 and Borg 2 each did a point of damage to Loxus.
You have 7.
You had 7. Yep. Alright, Borg 3 and Borg 4 are gonna turn their attention to Penny because it's the, most mathematical, logical thing to do, and they're gonna come after you. So Borg 3 hits Penny for point of damage. He's gonna get one of his little implements out, and he's just gonna stab you with it like a little knife.
One of the lesser known Borg attachments, Shiv.
That was a prison Borg.
It's a toothbrush that they've just chiseled down into pointy.
All sorts of things.
You don't know what they're working with out here.
Yep. So I have, my racial trait is like an open book, is I can test 1d6 whenever I'm successfully hit by an enemy. If it's successful, you evade the attack and do not take damage.
Sure.
So-
Is that your once per game?
It does not say that, it's just a racial trait.
Yeah, racial trait is constant, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get it,
Hell yeah.
girl.
Okay, so I'm gonna, if it's successful, and I got a 4, so it is not. Well, I mean, it's a 3,
No.
so it's a blank, but yeah.
Right, okay. So you try to evade and you can't. So
Yeah.
he shivs you.
He shivs me with his toothbrush.
Yeah, and the Borg
Yeah.
Borg 4 gets his like weird dentist drill out
Oh,
and goes for your face.
Jesus.
And he also hits. You want to
Shit.
try to evade
Yeah,
that?
you do.
Yes, I
It's
do.
free.
Son of a fuck! I got a blank again.
Okay.
These dice are awful, so I took 2 points.
Oof.
Yeah, you took 2 points.
so-
All right, Penny, it's your turn. You just got shivved and sawed.
Damn.
I did get shivved and tooth drilled.
Drilled. Yeah.
Yeah. I am pissed at this point because not only did one of them just punch my friend in the tit without asking if they could do that.
Seriously.
Yeah, and then so on top of that, now I've got like fucking Steve Martin dental assholes over here trying to. Yeah, so I'm mad. I'm very mad. I am going to so I started blasting. I'm just gonna start pew pew with my.
I just started blasting.
So I started blasting. But I have. So how many phasers do I have? Do I have one or 2?
How many did you bring? I mean,
I want to know if I can dual wield.
You can dual wield. You've dual wielded before.
Yeah.
you can dual wield, but your attacks are still only going to do 1 damage. So if you
That's
want to
okay.
dual wield for style, that's totally
Yes.
cool.
Everything I
Yeah.
do is for style. Everything.
Okay.
Everything is
That's
for style.
right, bitch.
Okay, so Okay, so I'm 3d6 because it's my dustbuster. 2
Yep.
of them. So okay. And I got a success. 2 successes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And then you
So-
can shoot again.
I'm gonna. So I'm gonna stick with these dice since they don't fuck me over. And all blanks. So,
Seed at a cost.
yeah. That's what I'm wondering about. Okay, so
Oh, my Borg, my Shiv Borg and Drill Borg only went once, so we'll we'll resolve
Shit.
Are
that
so
after this.
dead.
yeah, I was like, this is gonna fucking kill us. Okay,
Well,
so
but, I mean, it was foolhardy of us to just come on a cube anyways.
yeah,
We
yes.
deserve this.
We do deserve this. So I shoot the one with the dentist drill,
Okay.
and that's the one.
What
that
was your second
succeeded.
roll?
All blanks. So I'm
Okay.
wondering if I want to succeed at a cost or not. Fuck it, yeah, I do.
All right. What do you think that cost should be? Do you want to just, the easy thing would be to take an extra point of damage, or you could maybe fall down, and maybe next turn you'd have to spend a turn standing up if you wanted to attack again, something like that.
So I am going to be so pissed off that I'm firing and I'm just like, ah! And so my emotions are getting the best of me. And so I slip and fall. And as I fall, I successfully hit Mr. Stabby Toothbrush Man. And then, right. But I am on the floor. So next turn, I'm going to have to stand up in order to, or can I fire from the ground? We'll see next turn, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that puts us back to Loxus. Loxus, you're sort of being...
Wait.
What? Oh no, my guys!
Your Borgs.
My
Danny,
Borgs.
seriously?
What are you doing?
Sorry. Whose team are you on?
Danny is
All
over
right.
your Team Borg.
Shiv Borg. Okay, so because I failed to remember my turn, so we're gonna do this in chronological order. Penny, you fell down.
Yeah.
Falling down makes it... Let's see. I'm trying to remember the D&D rules. It's either easier for you to hit people, but you're harder to hit. You're harder to be hit, or the other way around. It makes you harder.
It definitely makes it
harder for you.
It makes it hard because you can stab a person in the ankle, but they're gonna have to reach down to stab you.
You're compact. You're harder to hit. You've made your hitbox a lot smaller, so you're harder to hit. But you, so he's gonna try to shoot you, but he's gonna do it at a disadvantage.
Okay.
Both of these two are miss.
Okay.
And miss.
Yay!
So,
it's because I am water. I am water hippie, so I just am rolling around,
You're flowing.
Yeah, flowing.
All right, Loxus, you're up.
Who hit me?
Borgs 1 and 2.
Borgs 1 and 2. One each. One each.
Got one for the both of you.
Yep. Borg 1 hits.
All right.
Borg 2 does not.
Okay. So you just sort of slash your batleth once. You try to do that. I'm sure you try to do like a wide arc, right? But you hit the one. Shakel, you're still hacking. You're still jacked into the system.
I'm still hacking. My evade probably only lasts one turn, huh?
Yep. If you want to evade again, you have to re-up it every turn.
I kind of just want to do this. I mean, can I do 2 hacks in a go?
You can do 2 hacks. That would be your entire turn. Yep.
Okay, let's do 2 hacks instead.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to do 1 hack, and we'll see how far that gets me.
Okay.
Okay, I succeeded on my first hack.
Okay.
Type.
Yeah, I was just making some notes for myself.
Some hacking sounds.
Hacker man.
You're kind of pushing on that firewall, and you're starting to, I don't hack. I don't do any hacking. So for lack of a better analogy, when you're undoing a bad knot, and you've actually finally found the piece of string that you need to grab to start pulling the whole thing loose. You've identified that particular string.
Great. And then I'm gonna keep pulling on that string.
All right, roll me them bones, baby.
And a success has happened once more.
All right, so you feel like you've gotten you've pulled that loop nice and wide, and you're able to start pulling other bits of string through the loop. Like when you're untangling all of your computer cable cords underneath your desk.
Of course.
Right. You can't, and the problem is you can't unplug anything, right? So you gotta do all the unwinding without unplugging stuff from the power strip. So you're doing the best you can. You feel like you're almost there, but not quite. So.
Okay. Well, it's my turn.
All right. The Borg are gonna go, and they're gonna keep on. Well, you know what? Let's see. Let me think about it.
Uh-oh.
Borg 1. Borg 1 and Borg 2 have their hands full. They're gonna keep fighting Lox. So here we go. I'm gonna roll these. Oh shit! I rolled 4 dice, just to do both of their attacks at once. And I rolled 4 negatives. I rolled 4 minuses.
You did.
Boom! Yeah.
And here comes Borg. So Borg 1 tries to punch you in the tit again, and just like, I don't know where his hand, he's just going wild. He's like air punching right now.
I spit on him.
And then, holy shit, Borg 2, who's like kind of trying to shake you and punch you, he rolled 2 minuses and 2 blanks, so he also failed.
Nice.
Borg 3 is going to turn his attention to Shakel.
Oh, no.
And is going to spend a move walking towards Shakel to close the distance.
Oh, no.
And then he's going to attack.
Ah.
But you evaded, right? So what's it? Evade working
No,
to see?
I didn't do an evade
That's
on my
right.
last turn. Yeah.
Dang it. Oh, don't worry. He also rolled 2 minuses.
Yeah.
So don't worry, girls.
Got that Susie rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
Borg 4 with the dentist drill is gonna go for Penny one more time.
Fuck that guy.
2 more times.
He hit!
Damn it!
Shit.
Okay, so he hit, so I'm gonna evade that shit. And a 5, which is a plus, so I don't take damage.
Alright, and he's gonna drill you one more time.
You gonna try?
Whee! Oh, he failed.
Ha!
Jesus
Ew,
Christ.
It's a lucky round for us.
That was
Yeah.
really bad for the board. And you all sort of see them shimmer a little bit. Their bodies are covered with that sort of almost like a shielding shimmer. And they look a little better than they did before. Alright, Penny, it's your turn.
Okay, so my one move I'm going to use to do the, you know how, you're laying down and you, I mean, I've never done this, so when I say you, I don't mean, actual people, but, where you, kick your legs up and you, land on your feet.
Oh yeah, that's a kip
up.
A kip up.
A what now?
Kip up.
Kip up.
Okay, I do that thing, and so I'm standing up now, and that was a move,
Yeah.
and then
You did real cool. You don't have to roll since we're just going to call that your move. You look really cool doing it, though.
super cool doing it. I'm not going to roll because that
Super
would
fucking
be,
cool.
I would fail it and I'd twist my ankle. So I do the thing and then the only one that's still looking at me is Mr.
Drill boy.
Drill Boy. Okay. So I pew pew at Drill Boy.
Okay.
And let's see. I get 1 success. Mm-hmm.
You pew pew him with his laser, with your laser,
Mhm.
your phaser beam, your dust buster.
Yes.
And I don't have a particular rule written out for this, and I'm just gonna go with it. So far, the Borg haven't adapted, as far as you can tell, the Borg haven't adapted to your phasers.
Okay.
I do have a canon reason for that. I was just trying to decide whether there was a rule I wanted to implement there or not, and I'm not choosing to. It's Luxus!
Whee! Somebody went for our scanner.
Shakel. Yep.
I want to go for that one.
Yeah.
And I
Alright.
want to slash its head off. Or close to it.
Since that Borg had to take a step toward Shakel as one of its actions, I'll say the same for you. You have to spend one of your actions to go from the fight you're having now to that fight.
Okay, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get any flanking?
No, there's no flanking,
bonus.
unfortunately, in this game. This game is too simple for flanking.
Well, whatever.
You're already rolling 3 dice, so...
Okay, so I'll roll to smack that guy up.
Smack
Oh
that
yeah,
Borg
we
up.
smacked him.
My Borg up. My Borg up.
And I haven't smacked him yet, so he should be new to my batleth.
Oh yeah, he is new to your battle. Borg don't really make any noise, so that's less exciting for me. I can't make any weird
You can.
ah!
No, you're the DM. You can do whatever you
You just
want.
did.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, actually say, this Borg that you just hit, he's one of the lesser Borgs without, just the junk, the implements on his genitals and his nips to keep him
So I can take his head off?
And he'll actually, as you hit him, he kind of jars, and he makes a little noise. He goes, ugh!
Locks and laughs.
He actually... he reacts. He actually, like, visually and physically reacts to being hit, where the other two that you'd been hitting before, it did not.
Oh, so he's probably one that could be saved. Here I am banging on him.
So you probably don't want to cut his head off.
All right. I mean, I still laughed.
All right.
I was like, oh, that was inappropriate.
I'm still laughing. All right, Shakel, you're up. Are you into the Gibson yet?
I am really working on it. Let's try it. Let's find out. I was close, but I made it. God, the chair.
Yeah, your chair sounds like something from my grandma's house.
It's not a new chair, but it's one I ganked from the office since I'm not going to the office anymore. I was unaware that it was going to make these terrible noises. I'm sorry.
All right, so you pull the threads loose and you actually realize that there's a bit to the board cube that you hadn't read about before. There seems to actually be a centralized area where all the data sort of comes to, but nothing really is going out. It's sort of like almost like a black hole.
Oh, another black
I guess,
hole.
for lack of a better word.
Black hole sun, won't you come? Wash away the rain.
It's sort of dead space.
Another reason to use that drop.
Sort of a dead space as far as the Borg is concerned, right? So you're not really sure what it is, other than it's something new.
Totally interesting.
And interesting. Yes.
Do I know how to physically travel to it?
You know how to walk there.
I mean, I know the path to it.
Yes, you do know the path to it. So you have, I would say, you've successfully hacked into it.
And there's no, like, are there any commands I can issue because I'm aware of that thing, or I have to be there?
As far as you know, I mean, you don't know what this area is, so you don't know if there's any commands to issue, or, it's really just, it's all question marks. The data you compared that Commander Data had, you get the feeling it might not work, just based on how different these Borg are from the Borg you've seen.
Can I do any kind of psi things with the hive mind?
I mean, you can do psi things on individuals, and maybe if they're connected to the hive mind, you might get a glimpse.
So I'm going to stop hacking and turn around. I think I'll do a brain ball at the one that's after Penny.
Okay, Borg 4.
Yeah.
Forg.
Long live Borg.
That was a successful brain ball that I did do.
Good brain balling.
What's the brain ball look like again?
It's just like a ball of light that emanates from my brain area, and I do have to like put my fingers on my temples and like squint to like.
And sometimes farts.
Yeah.
And I do not usually fart. No.
Usually. But sometimes.
Every once in a while, it squeaks out.
Fart that just happens at the same time. It's coincidental.
It's natural, okay? Eners have buttholes. They get gas. It happens.
Can't say for sure.
She has an index. I guess she may have indexed every time she's done a brain ball. But
I probably have.
Yeah, so it just like high speed rockets from your brain and hits the Borg.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Like an energy attack, but not a phaser.
Okay. All right. So Borg takes it.
At the same time, I do tell my girls that I have found a weird place and maybe we should go there because it seems to be like a command center.
Sounds good. These guys are boring.
They're Borging. They're
Borging.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you for taking that journey with me because I was about to.
All right, Loxus, you're up.
No, the Borgs are up.
God damn it, Danny. If you sabotage me one more time.
I have so much continuity respect.
I corrected myself at the same time, to be fair.
That doesn't dismiss her treachery.
Every time that an action happens, my brain is like, all right, top to the order. Loxus, you're up.
Yeah.
All right, so the Borg one is still focused on Luxus.
Dick. Hey, doesn't he have to move once to get to me? Because I had to move to get to...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're right.
That's right,
Okay, so he'll
that's
move
right.
once,
Right.
and then he'll engage with you and hit, so he can only hit the one time. You're right.
Boom.
And then Borg 2 is going to do the same thing. He's going to take a step toward you, and he's going to try to wrestle with you again. And he succeeds.
Damn it. So where are we at?
3.
You're at 3, yep. So you're starting to feel a little banged up, but you're not out of the fight yet.
Pissed, though.
Borg 3, who's just basically in his Borg panties, is gonna try to shiv Shakel again. She knows too much. Fails.
Loser.
And I don't know where that other dice went, but the one on my desk is a plus, so succeeds.
Oh, doesn't matter, yeah.
You have not been hit yet, so that stung. And then, Borg 4, Penny, you... What did you do your last turn? You just phasered him? You kipped up.
Yes.
And yep. Okay. So you're standing toe-to-toe now.
Yeah.
Miss?
Yes.
Miss.
Yes.
All right.
Excellent.
Penny,
Yeah.
you're up.
Awesome. I'm going to blast again. And I got 1 success. So I pew-pewed
All right.
the guy that I'm nose to nose with that like managed to shoot to the side of me twice, even though we're right, yeah. And
So close quarters.
yeah, so I was like the Matrix with the agent where he's like dodging bullets and shit. So I do that to his tooth drill, and then I shoot him. So that was the first successful hit, and then I got another successful hit. So
Oh, damn.
yes.
Borg 4 is not looking good.
Well, I hate him, so
He's looking pretty bad, in fact. Except now he looks a little better.
Oh my god.
that's so dumb. I hate it.
Here we go. I got an idea. I hacked the panel to death.
Yes.
And so it explodes.
Oh,
I'm
no.
fine, though. And then
Yep.
we start over with a new initiative. How about that?
I like it.
Perfect.
I hacked the panel to death.
So mine's 12 then. I have a neutral and a plus, whatever that is.
Oh shit!
Is that
that's
10?
right.
4 and 6? I think that's 10,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 10.
Mhm.
Penny, what'd you have?
6.
And let's see, 4 plus 6 is 10, so the Borg have 10 too. And Loxus, you and the Borg go at the same time. I'll just say the Borg go after you to make that easier.
Of course they do.
You are more dexterous than the Borg. I'm gonna just say that right out loud right now.
Canon.
Definitely canon.
Yep.
Alright, so Shakel, that puts you at top of order.
Oh!
It's a
2
new
turns
day.
in a row. Okay, so I think we should try to book it out of here.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anybody remembers how close we are to the Borg, or if it matters anymore since the panel explosion. Maybe we all sort of scattered.
You're all pretty close. You're all within melee distance of the Borg.
Okay.
I have a quick question before we
Yeah.
get started, because I took damage, so
Yes.
I actually am down 2 hit points. So
Yep.
did I long rest when she was exploding the panel, or
No, everyone, I'll just say this out loud. Laxus has 3 hit points, Shakel has 5, and Penny has 2.
2?
4. I can't
4.
read. Okay, I need to put a huge asterisk right here. I took my migraine medication, and Topir makes you stupid as hell. So
If you're stupid as hell,
yeah, I'm gonna blame.
you have a good reason.
So I'm gonna blame my migraine medication.
Yeah.
I was literally looking right at this 4, and I said 2. No, you
You're
have
doing
4
the
hit
math.
points.
They're similar.
They are similar. They're both even numbers. They're both
It's
under
true.
6.
They're-
you know.
They're both multiples of 2.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Basically You're the doing same. great.
You're doing great,
Okay.
sweetie.
So I tried to leave this room, and go to a different room, would the Borgs get to hit me? Could I like?
I would say
shoot them and leave and back away at the same time.
So there's no disengage rules in this system.
There's no like attack of opportunity or anything.
Yeah.
So it would be DM's discretion.
Yeah, so I would say if you wanted to get away, if you wanted to leave, you could probably take a double move. You would get out of range. They would get an attack on you, but then you would always basically be one step ahead of them for the rest of the battle unless you stopped for whatever reason to let them catch up.
Okay. I mean, that seems like the thing to do.
I mean, if I rolled anything like I did last session, they did poorly.
Well, we'd be dead if you were rolling any better than you did last time, so I'm not too worried.
You said you did poorly, but then you just read off that we all have fewer hit points than we did starting, so, I mean,
I know.
We have definitely fared better. Yeah.
The stars aligned, I would say, in your favor.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm assuming I told, or I will just do it right now, tell those ladies that I found something that I think could help us, in our quest. Which I kind of forget what the hell we're doing here anymore. What were we doing here?
Kicking Borg ass.
We're just trying to disable this cube, right?
Yes.
Is it a cube or a sphere?
It's a cube.
Yes, got a whole cube.
So we're trying to disable the cube, and I think I could do that from a room I found, and I tell the girls that, and then I do a bunch of like rolls and dives and runs to get away.
Okay, so you'll use your 2 movement to get away. I'll resolve the Borg's attacks on you when it's their turn.
Okay.
Just to streamline it. So that's what Shakel's gonna do. Loxus, you're up.
Okay, so wait, are we losing? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're losing.
Because they're healing themselves and we're not.
Okay, so the idea is we're retreating?
That's what I'm doing.
That's what you're doing.
Wait, did we bring the doctor with us?
No, I don't think so.
We brought someone, didn't we? I thought we brought the doctor so that she could, like, research Borg body stuff.
I don't think the doctor
I don't think so.
would have ever agreed to come on a Borg cube. I do remember someone saying they would like to go with you somewhere at some point, but it's definitely not the doctor to the Borg cube.
Okay.
Oof, I don't remember that, so...
Okay. I'm just like, we don't have a healer, and it would have been nice if the doctor was here because they could boop us in some way to make us better.
We all have basic medical knowledge.
Yeah, if you guys haven't been in this situation for a long time, way back, I think, in the very first game, we agreed that you would have, like, some hypo sprays. You would always have, like, a medical kit, a hypo spray, and I can't remember what I said, God, because that was, like, the very first episode with the deer people, the Hooth.
Oh, yeah, cute little fuckers.
We'll just say you have a med kit with 2 hypo sprays per. And I can't remember what I said hypo sprays. God, we were playing Dungeons and Dragons back then, too.
Yeah.
Right. It's impossible to know. All new rules for hypo sprays.
So it's going to be a very, like, casual healing effect.
Sexual healing, baby, is good for me.
Casual
like a sexual healing? Or
I guess so. Let's okay, so we'll say this. Each hypo spray, oh man, because a hypo spray, like, gives them usually a pretty good hit healing on Star Trek.
Well, I mean, it's like dermal regenerators and like hypo sprays is like...
Oh, right. It's
drug.
more about blocking the pain and
That's
stuff.
like the last thing you see them do, right?
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily the thing that heals you.
Right. So we'll say, since your hit points are kind of so low to start with, that was not a dig, it's just a system. We'll say you each have 2 hypo sprays per, so there's 6 in the bag, and they each heal 1 point of hit points.
And is each usage a turn? Like
Yes,
so
each usage is a turn. Yep.
Yeah, so if you wanted to heal 2 hit points, that's your whole turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Is there easy way out? Is there some place like I mean, I don't want to leave Penny to the Borg. So I don't want to like run.
I appreciate it.
So maybe I'll take 2 hypo sprays and like hold my ground.
Hold your ground. Then give Penny a chance to run, and then you catch up with them. Okay.
So I give myself 2 hypo sprays.
I didn't really ask, is there like a door out of this room that I'm running to? I mean, I have like a map now, I assume.
I didn't really like explain the room more than it's like a sort of a docking bay, very run of the mill docking bay. But yeah, there's definitely a door that leads out to, somewhere.
Right. And now that I know where this Borg queen room is, I must have some kind of a map, right?
You have some like schematics,
Okay.
yes, for sure. Okay. So Loxus is gonna stand her ground. Gonna brandish her batleth, I suppose. No, you're gonna take the hypo sprays.
I'm gonna shoot myself up with a couple hypo sprays so I can take the knocks that are coming to me. I mean, I'm guessing I can just do the 2 hypo sprays and then like brace for impact.
Yes. So you'll spray up, and you're down to 4 hypo sprays, and that puts you at 5 hit points. You're feeling a lot better than you were before. That is for sure, because your total max is what, 7?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's Loxus's turn. You just stand in front of the Borg, real like baller, and take your medicine. He's like, "What? You're just like, watch this."
Check
and
this
then
shit.
it is
Like wink at Penny.
and then it's the Borg's turn. So Borg 1 is gonna take the opportunity in front of them and try to wall. Well, I can't remember their tools. Borg 1 was stabby.
Oh, yeah. Someone had like a dentist drill.
Borg
And someone else
3 had a
had-
dentist drill. Borg 4 had like one of them had a little saw.
A shiv.
One of them had a shiv.
Yeah.
When one of them was just punching. So Borg 1's just gonna punch. He succeeds. He does 1 point of damage to Loxus. Clunk.
Loxus just kind of goes, huh.
Borg 2 does the same thing. I think he's got the shiv. Gets his little shiv ready. Misses, just whiffs, like kind of goes to the side right over your shoulder.
I like kind of dodge a little bit too.
Yeah. Your hair sort of floats in the air as you dodge, and he sort of stabs your hair. Borg 3 gets his little dentist drill going, ree, and then he turns to Borg 4 and drills him.
Oh.
And succeeds. So Borg 4 is hurting.
Fuck yeah.
What the? That's cool.
And then Borg 4 kind of turns about face and looks at Borg 3 and uses his little saw on him. Oh, hits him. That's all right.
Jesus. So we're having like a Three Stooges, but it's 4 Borgs instead.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah, kind of.
They're like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Like one of them puts their little like arm implement up in front of their eyes so that you can't stab them in the ocular
Yes.
cavity. This is the crossover we need.
We've been desperate.
The crossover that 2020 has been calling for.
I hate to be the one who's always trying to get us to lose a battle.
But you are.
But just FYI, Susie, since you did take your migraine medicine.
Oh yeah, they
you
only
get
took
2
one turn.
actions.
Yes.
She's a plant.
Yeah, let them do more damage to each other. She's a plant. She's a Borg plant.
She's a plant.
That was also actually only their attack of Well, okay, so one of them would have only taken an attack of opportunity on Shakel. Trying to figure out who. Do you remember who you're fighting?
I was fighting 3 and 4, which is why I had 4 hit points because they each hit me once. So
Yeah, I think there was only one Borg near me.
Yeah.
And I think it was 4?
4?
I don't remember.
Okay, so Borg 4 is going to take its attack of opportunity on you. It's going to kind of lash out with its little drill at the same time. And it missed. It's too busy thinking about Borg 3.
Phew.
Borg 1 is going to thump on Lux again. Misses. 2 neutrals.
Heyo.
Borg 2 misses. Borg 3 is gonna try to shiv Borg 4 again. Oh! It is the end of Borg 4. Borg 3 shivs Borg 4 right in the eyeball.
Good job.
And Borg 4
they need that.
crumples to the ground. It's just gone. Done. And then Borg 3 turns to look at all of you, and then it says,
Oh.
Hurry!
Oh shit.
Okay. Where are we going?
You know, the listeners have really, like, come to know us for our spot-on accuracy for...
Continuity.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
All the time.
Absolutely perfect.
Always.
No errors whatsoever.
Of course not.
Perfect pronunciation of all words.
Yep.
And accents.
And amazing accents.
Spot on. Yes.
So,
If
yes.
you got it right, they'd probably be like, wait, what is this? What podcast even is this?
This can't be Mammary
What's
Alpha.
this garbage?
Right.
Send it back.
If I end up sewing these two episodes together without, like, any of this intro stuff inside, then they might be confused if we have a totally different rotation, but whatever.
Whatever.
I'll put this at the end, and then they'll be like, oh, of course.
You have been listening to Mammary Alpha. Your hosts would like to thank Smelly Tooth, who composed our theme song and some of the other music that you hear, as well as Roll Music. You can find us online at mammaryalpha.com and on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as Mammary Alpha. You can tweet at us using the hashtag ThisPodcastIsTheTits, thanks to Dee Dee, and support us by buying a t-shirt or becoming a patron. And don't forget to leave a rating or review on iTunes.